Hello dear students, welcome to CR's digital classes. The topic today we are going to deal with is Kolb-Schmidt reaction, which is important among the named reactions in organic chemistry. So the details of the reaction are, Kolb-Schmidt reaction is a reaction between sodium phenoxide and carbon dioxide under atmospheric pressure at 5 to 7 atmospheres, and heating is also required at up to 150 degrees centigrade. And the product found is salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is orthohydroxybenzoic acid. Orthohydroxybenzoic acid. So that means from phenol we can directly get the acid form, salicylic acid form. So it was discovered by Hermann Kolb and Rudolf Schmidt. And this can also be called as Kolb's reaction. Not only Kolb-Schmidt, also called as Kolb's reaction. As the electrophile here is carbon dioxide, which is a weak electrophile, and the sodium salicylate formed here, sodium salicylate is formed primarily, and this on acid hydrolysis we get the acid form of salicylic acid. The general reaction goes here: phenol in presence of carbon dioxide and sodium hydroxide, we get sodium salicylate. This is sodium salicylate, which on acid hydrolysis we get salicylic acid. So the mechanism consists of 4 steps, and the first step is the formation of phenoxide ion. So as we can see, the negative charge on OH minus hydroxide ion is shifted onto the proton here, and this bond between oxygen and hydrogen is shifted onto the oxygen atom as ion, negative charge. Now this undergoes resonance, delocalization to form like this. Now here the carbanion is formed. As you can observe, carbanion is formed in the second step. So in the second step, the electrophile, carbon dioxide weak electrophile, attacks the sodium phenoxide ion, and the product formed here is unstable. It is an unstable intermediate form. So the next, third step, the unstable intermediate formed gets rearranged within itself as shown here. The lone pair present on this oxygen is shifted onto the hydrogen, and as it gets more electrons, the bond between this carbon and hydrogen is shifted to regenerate the resonance of the benzene ring, and this double bond again goes to the oxygen atom. That is how we get the OH here. So the proton has been shifted from here to here, and we get a carboxylate ion extra added here. So, and in the fourth step, again there is a proton shift and acid hydrolysis both. So here the proton shift is shown here like this. Due to the donation of this negative charge to this hydrogen, the proton gets shifted onto this oxygen atom, and due to the addition of H3O plus, we can say that this is acid hydrolysis, and the product salicylic acid is formed. There are many uses of this reaction, especially of salicylic acid. The product forms salicylic acid here. So salicylic acid is a precursor for many cosmetic substances. Cosmetic substances generally contain parabens. Now salicylic acid is a precursor for parabens. And the synthesis of 3-hydroxy-2-naphthoic acid. 3-hydroxy-2-naphthoic acid is a precursor of azo-dyes and pigments. Now salicylic acid can be used to synthesize 3-hydroxy-2-naphthoic acid, and it is also used in the synthesis of aspirin, which is an analgesic drug. Hope you understand the reaction properly. Thank you.